Hello, everybody. How's it going? alecandstuff here. So, the new DLC for Mario Kart just dropped a few days ago, as I'm sure a lot of you are already aware. And I've had a ton of fun playing it, both on my own and with some of you guys as well, on streams and stuff like that. Now, as much fun as I've had with these new tracks so far, I do know that there's definitely some varying opinions on each one. So, for today's video, I invited the two biggest Mario Karters that I know, those being Yoshiller and Mankalor, both great friends of the channel. And today, we'll be ranking all of the new courses back to back with the fun twist of having to do it before each race ends. So, without further ado, here's how that went. All right, 150, no
150.
teams,
No
normal
teams.
items,
Got
hard
it.
comm,
Got it.
all vehicles.
8 race man. Do you have a preference? Like, do we have to go in order, or can I
Let's
mix
go in
this up
order.
and be like,
Go
fine,
in order,
boring.
Yoshiller. We're trying to put
probably
these
easier
on
to
a
go in
tier
order.
list here, okay?
Yeah, but can't we just start with the best one of DS Shroom Ridge and then work our way to the worst one, which is going to be Toad Circuit?
Okay, I have some wise words for those, but we'll get to them when we get to them. I'm voting Paris Promenade.
Or are we ordering it
We're
by
going to disagree
music?
on some aspects.
Are we ordering it by music? Because then Toad Circuit wins, and then Coconut Mall is probably second place.
We're ordering it by a number of factors, and we'll come up with
Yeah,
that
what
on
do,
the
you,
fly.
what do you think Baby Daisy thinks?
I don't care what Baby Daisy.
So suddenly her opinion's not valid.
Okay, listen, starting
What?
on Paris
I'm listening.
Promenade, we're gonna have to discuss this. We have 3 laps to get this opinion out, okay? I like
Yeah.
the theming of this course, okay?
I like it too.
I like the
Yeah,
theming, I like the
definitely.
music, it reminds me of Ratatouille.
It reminds me of toast and fries.
I see. Sorry to all of my
What
French
it reminds
viewers.
me of. What do you want me to tell you?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
listen. I think that's valid. I do like that it's based on a real-life location. Although my friend Nintendon and I were having a discussion the other day about the legitimacy of real-life places in Mario Kart. Is that possible? Are we just
just
gonna let
you
that
wait.
slide?
Are we talking about the candidacy?
Just you wait till they add LA laps from Mario Kart Tour.
We're gonna drive by Yoshiller's house.
I'm gonna look outside. We're like, yep, looks like right outside.
Oh crap! We're on
See my
lap
house
2 out of
mirror.
3.
Okay, so to answer you seriously, it's not the first time that Mario Kart has taken real life inspiration for a course. I mean, we do have Toad Circuit, Toad Harbor, which is like a combination of San
Right.
Francisco and New York.
Right, but where would you place it? Out of like an S, A, B, C, D, E, F.
Oh, this is
Where
like a
would you put
solid.
this?
This is like a solid A course for me.
Really? What about you,
Yeah.
Mankalor?
I put it down as a number 6 out of 8, just because, I mean, it's a beautiful track, don't get me wrong, but I think the other tracks have, like, better gameplay overall, in terms of, like, shortcuts and things to do on the track.
I
This
guess that's
track
part of
has
it too.
This track has a unique factor about it, and that it's the only track in this game where if I'm on one lap and you're on another lap, we could actually drive past each other in opposite directions.
Yeah,
Just like you see on the
I can
Wii
give you a high
Circuit.
five.
I want that high
Here's the
five.
high five.
Whoa! Oh no! Okay, so we're on lap 3. Where are we placing this? I'm gonna say like B.
I'm
It's
saying
like super
A.
average. I like really A.
Number 6, I can't remember which letter or the alphabet that is.
Okay, so
That should
I guess
be
if we.
F, sir.
Oh god, I'm so nervous. So if we take this all into account, maybe like. I think it's a pretty average course. I like the theming and everything, but I think Mankalor makes a good point. The gameplay itself is not very super exciting, although I do like the fact that I could drive by past people that are in like 6th and 7th place if I'm trailing really in front of them. Oh my god. Ah!
Yeah, that's
I'm
exactly
gonna
why I didn't
say
put it in last.
C. Let's put it in C. That's a nice compromise.
Let's go
Toad
to
Circuit.
Frog Circuit.
Did you just? He's a toad.
Frog
mushroom.
Circuit. Toad.
Okay, so here's my thing. All right,
Ribbit Circuit. What's up?
hold on. Let me drink some water.
Stay hydrated.
Okay, now that I'm hydrated, here's my thing with this course. All right,
Yeah.
I like
Yeah.
it. I like the fact
Okay.
that there's a giant toad or frog
Okay.
to some people. I like the fact that it's got all the little cheery guys on the side. I like there's shy guys over there. There's even Yoshis. But
I'm Yoshi.
it's like a big meh as far as like racing on it. You know, the layout
Yeah.
is not super exciting.
My issue with this course is that it's too short. I know it's the beginning of Mario Kart 7. It's the very first course in that game, so of course it's gonna be basic. It either needs to be longer or they needed to do something more
More
Like, they need to add
anti-gravity.
Yeah, like an anti-grav segment
Yeah.
or something.
Do you guys
Okay,
also agree that
okay.
this is the worst looking track out of the pack?
I don't mind it looking like this because it does help contrast it from the rest. But
Bunch.
yeah, like if you're gonna say what is the worst looking course of the bunch, yeah, it probably has to go to this one.
Yeah, I don't
love
necessarily
it.
hate anything in this pack. I don't really think there's another track I feel the same way about in this, and we'll get to it when we get to it. But this is one of those tracks where I kind of just feel like, meh. It's cool that it's here, but I'm not like, you know, at the edge of my seat ready to play it whenever it comes up. So
We're
I would
talking
probably.
music.
Oh crap! We're already on lap 3 out of 3.
Music.
Yeah, like does music help you determine whether or not a course is good? Because I mean,
It
Mute City
does,
and Big
it
Blue are
does.
great courses, but the music puts them over the top, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Visuals
would you
thing.
put this above Paris Promenade?
No.
I do put it above Paris Promenade in terms of gameplay, because there's a lot of shortcuts you can take, and you can lead to some intense final lap races.
Oh crap, I'm about to cross the finish line. So I think if I put it in a tier list, I'm gonna slip on this banana to buy me some time. And I'll slip on this one too. I would put it like above Paris Promenade, so that would be like a B.
Alright, that's your
like
opinion,
a
I
solid
guess.
B rank. I know
This
Yoshiller
is a
doesn't agree,
solid
but this is
C
a
tier.
collaborative
This is a
tier
solid
list.
C
This is
tier.
collaborative. Baby Daisy would say so too.
Daisy!
Yeah.
Wait. So hang on. If it's a 4 in his list and it's an 8 in my list, how is it above Paris Promenade?
Because
Because
it's
the
the
other shortcuts
gameplay.
you can
The
take.
gameplay, yeah.
The gameplay.
But the average doesn't average out to being above Paris Promenade.
Well, you're outnumbered. What can I say?
That's how an average works. Okay.
You guys in the comments decide.
What do we all think about Choco Mountain?
Chocolate. I mean, I like vanilla more than chocolate.
Really?
Yeah.
Vanilla and chocolate are best together.
And
I don't think one is better.
dark chocolate's a little
Yeah.
rough for me. I prefer milk chocolate. Too much dark
Really?
chocolate kind of turns me away.
I don't think I've ever met anybody that says they prefer vanilla over chocolate.
Oh, have you ever met another Yoshiller?
That's true.
Because I'm Yoshiller, the real Yoshiller. All you other Yoshillers are up in my thriller.
We're talking about ice cream. We're trying to rank this course here. Oh my god, I just fell off.
Oh, we're talking about.
Oh, I bumped you off.
If you ask me, this
Yeah.
course is a big ol' S. This is
This
like
is a
top of
big
the cream of the
ol'
crop for me.
4 out of 8 for me.
You kidding?
Yeah.
My problem with it is much like Toad Circuit. Yeah, like this is a much nicer looking course than Toad Circuit, and compared to how it originally looked on the N64 and even the DS version, it looks a lot cleaner. But at the end of the day, it could still stand to have some more stuff going on with it. Like there's not really any mushroom shortcuts. There's no anti-gravity segments. There's like 2 places to do tricks. I guess they did add this one little glidey segment right here, but that's about it. I enjoy playing this more than Toad Circuit. But like, do I enjoy playing this more than Ninja Hideaway or Shroom Ridge? No.
Yeah, I do largely agree with Yoshiller. This track is definitely a lot better than Toad Circuit, but yeah, it definitely lacks a bit of gameplay, and that's why it's number 5 out of 8 on my list. It's not like it's bad per se, but there's other tracks that have more going on in terms of gameplay and other stuff like that. I mean, the music slaps.
Music does slap.
This is like the best song in Mario Kart 64, so like...
That's true.
Besides Rainbow Road, I guess.
If we had such a disagreement on Toad Circuit, then why don't you take the lead here and tell me where would we put this Choco Mountain in retrospect and course compared to everything else we've done?
Oh, you want my opinion for this, huh?
That's
Well,
right.
it's definitely- it's
We have
definitely-
like 5 seconds left before I finish this
Alright,
race.
it's going above Toad Circuit. Now I would put it above Paris Promenade.
Okay. All right. That
Because
makes
you
it
like
a
it so
solid A then, if you put it above Paris
Fine.
Promenade, right?
Fine. Alright, let's go to the mall.
All right.
likes the
All
mall.
right. Let's.
Everyone likes this one. Yeah, this is the meme track.
Can you do an impression of the meme?
The meme?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is like
Thoughts
a
on
solid.
Coconut Mall?
This is a solid A tier. Like everyone
You
likes this
wouldn't
one.
put it in S? Are you serious?
Yeah, because I've got 2 others that are going to S.
Oh man, I gotta know what those are. Okay, what about you, Mankalor? What's up? What's this one?
Yeah, this one's my second favorite out of the list.
Really?
There's so much like crazy shortcuts you can take, and I love like holding back and getting like bullet bills. And there's 2 spots on this track where they'll last longer, and I love it when tracks have those areas.
I mean, there's also the music, right? There's the meme. I think I like
Right.
the layout too. It's a shame that the that the Miis are gone and the cars don't move at the very end,
Yes.
but I don't feel like that necessarily takes away from it.
Thank you for that.
Yeah, so I'll be honest, I feel the music in this track is the weakest out of the pack. It doesn't feel as much different compared to the original.
It feels very faithful, you know?
Yeah. So I was kind of expecting a bit more out of it rather than just like a slight remix.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think this might be the shortest discussion we've had so far out of all of these tracks here.
It's just
Coconut
everyone likes
Mall.
this one.
It's pretty solid. If you ask me, I would put it in like an A. There's definitely a couple other tracks that I like more, like Yoshiller said. So we agree, actually,
Yeah,
on this front.
we agreed.
As I said, everyone likes
So,
this one. Like, this is easy
solid A. And now what? Now that we have extra time.
So there's nothing left to be said.
There's
That's it.
nothing left to be said other than
You just got coconut mauled. Share this with all your friends to totally coconut maul them.
So, here's the thing with Tokyo Blur.
Yeah, what's the thing with it?
Everyone lean in real close.
Yes.
I'm
The thing, oh. The thing with
Yeah, this
Tokyo
is our
Blur.
ASMR video.
This is another one of those tracks where it's based on a real life place.
Yeah, I've been
So-
here.
I didn't know that.
Man, I want to go to Tokyo so bad.
Yeah, I went
Oh, yeah.
inside the Ferris wheel they have on this course.
Really?
Took
Did
like
you
a
race on
million-
this
Oh,
bridge
wow.
like we are right now?
No, because they're trying to veto that in Japan. They're
Ah,
trying to get rid of the Mario Kart racers in Japan.
There's too many kart racers on the highway.
Yeah, that's actually true. Nintendo shut that down like 10 times and they keep opening back up.
well, I think for that reason alone, we should put it in an A tier, right? Unless
This is like a B tier.
really, what's your what? Okay, what's the expand a little bit? What's the
I
problem
love
with this
Tokyo,
one?
but like this course doesn't. It's the same problem as like Toad Circuit. It doesn't have a whole lot going on.
Yeah.
Are you
this
saying
is
it feels
why
like kind of
I
small,
agree.
maybe?
Yeah, I would say so.
A little short.
A little bit.
Yeah, my Tokyo Blur is at a 7 out of 8 just because there's not really much going on, and I think Paris has a little
7.
bit more as well.
Oh my goodness.
Not by much.
I like
Wow.
it, but yeah, you want us to rank the courses? Yeah, this kind of falls to the lower side of things.
And the music,
Hmm.
I'm still having trying to decide which song is my favorite out of this, but this one's definitely way up there.
Wow. So despite all the music and aesthetics, you guys still put it at the bottom, huh?
Yep, near bottom. It's not the bottom, but near bottom for me.
I mean, I guess I can kind of agree with you on the fact that the track's kind of short. It feels like a road for the most part, and you don't really get to see all the cool stuff that's hidden outside of it, I feel
We're
like.
not so much
But-
racing through Tokyo as much as we are racing, like,
Through a
around the
highway.
outskirts of Tokyo. Yeah, like we're like, oh yeah, here's a road with a Tokyo-themed background.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, that settles it. This is going in C.
All right, now
Uh,
you want to talk about like
ah,
the best
jeez.
track on the list?
Oh,
dear.
You want to talk
jeez.
about like a track done right? It's Shroom Ridge right here.
Really?
This is S tier for me. Yeah,
S tier. Okay.
it's a better Toad's Turnpike.
I disagree. Bottom
Okay,
tier, last
woo!
place.
We'll talk about polarizing opinions. there.
Yeah.
Spicy,
opposite ends.
spicy. Here's the thing. This is gonna make this really hard to discuss within 3 laps because I feel like it's very in the middle. So
Well,
we
then I
have
guess it
the
has to go right in the
most
middle.
differing opinions out of that we can
No, 'cause
possibly
that means
have.
it goes in the middle. Do you know how statistics work?
It's, okay, listen, we gotta talk it out first, right? Okay, so listen, what is your thing with
Alright.
Shroom Ridge, Mankalor? Let's hear it.
What-
Why do you think
okay,
it's so
cool.
bad?
I think it's way too narrow, and there's the car placements are very evil at times. There's like a new shortcut they added, and a lot of the time a truck is often blocking that. I give Toad Turnpike a bit of credit since that track is at least wide enough, but 2 lanes the whole time. This is way too narrow.
Yoshiller, what is your side of the debate?
Yeah, I think the narrowness actually assists the course because you are driving on a highway versus Toad's Turnpike where you are driving kind of like in the middle of a city. And the issue with Toad's Turnpike is that the entire layout of the track is just an oval. So if you're in first place, great, you just win. Here, there's some shortcuts you can take. There's the turns are much more sharp and dynamic, and I really do appreciate the narrowness of it because it really does feel like you're going through a canyon. Hence why it's a better Toad's Turnpike. I think the only thing that would make this course better is if it took place at sunset or something. But otherwise,
You're right, it is a little
I really
bright.
enjoy this course.
All right, we're basically taking 1 lap each to make our discussions here. So I'm going to go ahead and take the lead here and say that I feel like I've very just lukewarm. I do like the music.
The music.
The visuals don't really pop out at me quite as much. I do like... Correct correct me if I'm wrong, are some of the advertisements new? Or are these all like as they were?
The trucks, the cars are the same. The actual advertisements on the walls might be new.
Okay. It feels like some of them are new, so I'm going to give it credit temporarily in case somebody in the comments corrects me. But I do like this track. It's just not something that evokes a whole lot of feeling out of me. So that brings us to the last question. Where do we even place this?
Well, right in the middle, because you said it's right down the middle, and Mankalor said it's bad, and I said it's awesome, so it has to be the most middle of the bunch.
Yeah,
all right.
It seems like it.
All right, we'll place it directly in the middle using Yoshiller's statistics knowledge. I didn't know you were a stat
It's called average. It's when you add everything up and you divide it by the amount of people included.
Listen,
It's also called mean.
Peachy.
MEAN, that's the mathematical term. Mean, median, and mode.
Well, I think it's about to get real mean in here because I don't think I've met a single person that's a huge fan of Sky Garden.
I like it.
Okay.
Yeah, they did a good job reimagining the Game Boy Advance courses. Like, if you really want it to be the same as it was in the original, like, go play Mario Kart Wii, because they brought 2 Game Boy Advance tracks over into that game, and they are the same, they're just flat. And they're kind of boring as a result. At least in this game, they try to make it feel like a new course, and it's more just using the original Game Boy Advance course as a reference. It's very pretty, it's very bright, it's very, you know, sunshiny, right? You do feel like you're in the clouds. But my complaint with it is that it's also very short. Because this track shows up again in Mario Kart DS, and maybe it is just because it's flat there, but it does feel longer in that game.
Yeah,
the laps here are only like 30 seconds, which I think is maybe even shorter. It's probably only like 20 seconds, but it feels too quick.
Yeah, it is shorter because I think they did cut out like a turn or so from the original.
I feel like 40 to 50 seconds is ideal. Like I need like a story to be told with my laps.
Yeah, honestly, I've never really thought of that.
Never heard
Like
it
the length of the
described that
race.
way.
So just think about the quality of it.
Yeah, I guess I could see that. It makes it like 3 minutes per race. That's a good time.
If you want to know like what my ideal track is, I mean, yeah, Big Blue is my favorite in this game. Prior to that, I really liked the remakes of DS Tick-Tock Clock and DS Wario Stadium. Those have enough going on.
Okay.
All right, so moral of the story is it's not about the length, it's about the quality of the experience.
It's about
That's
telling
right.
a story with the design.
In other words, size doesn't matter, right?
Size always matters. I like it big.
Okay.
Bigger is better.
All right, except for Yoshiller. He's got a preference. I think we can all agree that this is like a solid B? B?
Yeah, this is a solid B.
Yeah, mine's 3 out of 8 on the list.
Yeah,
So,
I put it
yeah.
above Paris Promenade. Definitely in the higher echelon of the B tier. All right. I have one thing to say before we start this track, and hold on, I'm going to take another swig of water before I say it.
Okay.
Here's what I was going to say, right?
Okay.
Ninja Hideaway
Yeah.
is unapologetically, indescribably, indubitably, inconsequentially,
You just said indescribably though, and you're still using words to describe it.
non-contestably, undoubtedly, incredibly, undoubtedly, I already said,
Indescribably is how you started
Yeah,
this. and you
indescribably.
still describing it.
give me more words. Give me more words. I need more words to
It's the
go off of
best
here.
course, okay? it's the best one.
Okay, it's the best course. Yoshiller pulled it out of me. This is easily the best course for a lot of reasons, I think.
Everyone likes this one. It feels like a new course.
Honestly, I almost forgot that it was from Tour, just because it doesn't really feel like it's from Tour. It feels like it was designed for this game almost.
Also,
that's
doesn't
so
even say
many.
it's from Tor, which is fascinating.
Yeah, that's also like another question entirely, right? But I like the theming for this course. I think it's also really easy to sell me whenever there are ninja Shy Guys scattered throughout the whole entire course, because if anybody knows anything about me, everyone knows that I love Shy Guys. So
You do?
the fact that you got so many little ones, yeah, all over the course just makes it even better. And it's also got like a WarioWare feel to it, because there's a bunch of subtle Wario theming pieces. And also the music is great. Like there's nothing about this track that I don't like. There's also a bunch of really fun little shortcuts. The layout is awesome. I love it.
I do agree, actually. I do think it's the best one. This and Shroom Ridge.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. This is a top tier track. It's number 1 on my list, and it was a great track in Tour. It's a great track in this game. So many paths you can take, and definitely pushes the boundaries of what Mario Kart tracks can do.
I also want to point out I was so far ahead, it took 2 blue shells to take me out. And now a third one's coming.
I am so far behind. I keep falling off this track.
There's a lot of fun alternate routes on that track that I'm still learning. And I think that just put Mankalor. Oh, we tied.
We tied.
Ah, jeez.
That's this way. And
I
the
felt
friendship
so
is more
fu-
important.
Link beat me in 3rd place? Are you kidding me? Alright, well, that's pretty much the end of the video. Thank you both for joining me and racing with me today. Is there anything else that you'd like to say before we end this video here? Anything you'd like to... Any parting words?
I mean, thanks for having me. I'm looking forward to having more tracks and stuff in here, and if we do this again, I'm sure we will agree to disagree once more about where these tracks should go on a tier list.
That's right. I'm using motion controls.
I'm disappointed there was no flame war. Also, I'm using tilt controls.
Hey, you! Thank you very much for sticking around until the end of this video, and big thank yous again to my pals Yoshiller and Mankalor for joining me for this video. It was wild, weird, and super fun to hang out with them, and I encourage you to hang out with them too. I'll leave links for their channels down in the description below, and if you like what you saw, consider liking, commenting, or even subscribing, because the algorithm likes those things apparently. Anyway, that's about it for this video, so with all of that said, I'm alecandstuff. Do your best out there, I'm rooting for you, and I'll see you all again in the next video. Bye!